Whoa, whoa, whoa. What's up, people? What up? Man, Frankie Blanco, what to do, man? What to do? Appreciate you tapping in with me. Definitely do, man. So, man, we got a little serious topic going on today, man. Some serious things going on here in Baltimore, man. It's actually a lot of things going on here in Baltimore. So I'm gonna take my time and, chop it up with the people, man, and let y'all know some of the stuff that's going on out here that's flying under the radar that a lot of people not even knowing about. Let's go. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Like, subscribe, and share, folks. Like, subscribe, and share. Yeah, Chicago's finest. Let's get it.
To stop a plan to send contaminated water from a train derailment in East Palestine, Ohio, to Baltimore.
Yeah, millions of gallons of water, along with tons of soil, was contaminated in the aftermath of the derailment and explosion that followed. 675,000 gallons of that water is headed to our area now. And WMAR2 News' Mark Roper is live outside City Hall in Baltimore, downtown. Mark, what's the plan to stop this from happening?
Good morning, Randall and Megan. Well, Baltimore City Councilman Zeke Cohen will introduce a resolution calling on the EPA to take back its approval of Norfolk Southern's plan to send that contaminated water right here to Baltimore. 675,000 gallons of contaminated water is on its way to Baltimore. It's enough to fill at least 19 train tank cars. As part of the cleanup plan in East Palestine, Ohio, Norfolk Southern will send that water to a treatment facility called Clean Harbors, located on Russell Street, right by the I-95-295 interchange in Baltimore. The Back River Wastewater Treatment Facility would then process and release the treated water. The EPA says Clean Harbors must treat the wastewater to specific levels in its pre-treatment permit. Then the Back River Wastewater Treatment Plant will process and release the treated water. So some may wonder, why here? Why Baltimore? The EPA says Norfolk Southern is responsible for the cleanup, finding approved treatment and disposable locations, as well as contracting directly with those businesses. The EPA also said in a statement that it reviews and approves the treatment facilities across the country to make sure they are properly permitted and compliant to ensure the environment and public health are protected. So Baltimore isn't the only location, but Councilmember Zeke Cohen wants the EPA to rescind its approval of Norfolk Southern sending the contaminated water here. Cohen says, "We are at a tipping point for the health of the Chesapeake Bay, and our city's trust in the Back River facility's ability to process this water was shaken by the March 15th explosion." Meanwhile, Baltimore City Mayor Brandon Scott and Baltimore County Executive Johnny Olszewski say they want to ensure that if this is going to happen, that it's done safely.
Our teams will be joining with the...
Man, what up? Man, what it do, man? Big Trades, what's up, little bro? Appreciate you tapping in, man. For real. Frankie Blanco, appreciate you. Man, now y'all heard that, right? Man, now everybody, man, over the last few years, everybody should have, you know what I'm saying, heard what's going on up there in Michigan. Now the thing about it, man, I always follow it because, man, Michigan right there, right at Chicago, that's my hometown, they're born and raised. My family's still there. So all of that shit that's contaminated is actually flowing through Lake Michigan, which flows right through 35th and State, right through the heart of the city of Chicago, which can actually affect my people directly. So, you know what I mean? I've been actually following this and really taking some heed to it. And for them to actually now be bringing that poison and toxic shit right here where I am in Baltimore, the Chesapeake River rides right into the Baltimore Harbor. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, for starters, a lot of people don't First off, let me get this off my chest. I don't trust the fucking government. No, if I can't fucking, as far as I can see them. So for them saying all the EPA, this, that, and the third, hogwash. And I live in Dundalk, Maryland. Right outside of Dundalk is one of the shit plants, basically. Maybe 7 minutes from my home. 2 weeks ago, it exploded. One of the tanks, there's 3 tanks right there by going into Essex. There's 3 tanks right there. One of them exploded. Contamination everywhere, all through Baltimore County right now. Now, in surprise to the people, they've been pumping this fucking contaminated water in here, and now they're just starting to tell us about it. But how many of the people went into the ground, went into the trees, the grass, into the water, everything when that shit exploded a couple of weeks ago. And now you're going to bring some more poison up in here like everything's okay. You know what I mean? So it's like, man, I think this should be something that should be discussed a little bit more. So, you know what I mean? This is one of the topics, you know, I'm kind of quirky, man. So, you know, I do a little, I'm a hood dude, but I'm one of them hood dudes that actually I'm an avid reader. You know what I'm saying? I'm an avid follower of like science and shit, because I really dig that type of shit. You might not never know it if you look at me, but shit is reality. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, man, wait a minute, say crazy Flint water been no good, man. It's like, man, they you see the water's killing the animals, it's killing the grass. They got dead fish all up on the bays. You know what I mean? You better not drink / eat anything come out of that damn Michigan water. Or man, they got people out there, man, that it's this cancer that's actually causing from this. It's a specific cancer that, come on, no, dude, y'all killing me. It's a specific cancer that's caused from this fucking green water they got up there in Michigan. And they studied, you know how many years the people have had to literally still drink this damn water? Still coming out of their pipelines that they bullshit flushed out, bullshit clean, bullshit, you know what I mean, got rid of the contamination. Man, so many people that died from this cancer. They got people that it's like a flesh-eating fucking disease. And it's really serious there, man. And it's like, man, the United States, man, let me say this off the rip. I would rather be in the United States than I would rather be anywhere else across the fucking world, because it gives me the right to express my opinion that I'm expressing right now, because somewhere else they might be ready to hatchet a nigga. You know what I'm saying? So, man, don't take me wrong when I'm saying what I'm saying. It's just my personal opinion. It's my beliefs, and I stand on it. Heart and soul, you feel me? So, man, I hope don't nobody... Man, you was just talking about this big man. It's real, bro. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people like, man, blowing it over. And what we don't realize as a people, the government will flood poor communities, poor cities, poor environments with any fucking thing they choose to. And that goes for black, white, Spanish, Asian, what the fuck ever. Whoever don't fit this criteria above this fucking poverty line, your ass will get hog-washed up through this motherfucker. So it ain't always black and white. It's really green. You know what I'm saying? So we need to really understand what the United States is about. You know what I mean? What the government is about, and it's a money thing. They're going to bring that 675,000 tons of poison here in Baltimore City, Baltimore County, going right into the city, and just cross your fingers. You ain't the one that did the goony goo-goos or some shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, yo. It's like, man, but this is what we deal with in urban communities. This is what we deal with in poor cities. They do this shit all the time. We just don't get the 411 of what's really going on, because a lot of us don't even sit down and watch the fucking news. A lot of us don't sit down and, you know what I mean, pull up no life world shit that's going on. If it ain't in a hip hop record or in a seeing some titties and ass on a video, we have no fucking clue what's going on. And that's the sad part about it. You know what I'm saying? And I'm using me. I'm included in that. But sometimes I get caught up in the rigmarole and just go with the flow, because I love to see me some greasy titties and ass as well. Excuse my language, but I'm just being for real. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, man, we let so much just go through us and happen to us, and we don't stand for. And when I say we, Of course, black people, man, I'm black. I'm a proud black man. Man, period, point blank. But I got some white homeboys that'll ride or die with me. I got some Spanish homeboys that'll ride out with me. I got some native homeboys that'll ride out with me. So this against the fucking machine. So don't nobody ever get it fucked up what I'm talking about, all right? It's like this, man. It's like we allow them to give us what they choose to give us, feed what they choose us to be fed, and just take what the fuck they choose, and we don't have to. For starters, man, instead of talking shit, man, get out and fucking vote for who you choose to have in your direct area that directly affects you. Everybody go run for a fucking president, and that presidential shit, it helps and hurts you to a degree. But man, we need to get out there and vote for these aldermen, these damn senators, some shit that directly affect you. Baltimore City and Baltimore County has a rat infestation problem already here. When I tell you, man, you go out, man, I don't take my trash out at night. You take your trash out at night, man. I got to bring my fucking shotgun with me. And these damn rats like raccoons around this motherfucker. And I mean some of them big boy raccoons, and instead of on their back 2 feet and jump in your fucking chest. So, but now you're gonna flood the sewage systems and some more shit, because already Baltimore's a trashy, not kept up city already. You know what I'm saying? So the sewage is already backed up, and it's like, man, just freedom of speech till it's not free. Man, say it again, bro. It's like, man, and I choose to use mine. I choose to use my voice in the way I choose to use it. You know what I'm saying? And it was a gift given to me, man, and I don't take it for granted. So, man, I'm gonna use it how I see fit. You feel me? So it's like, man, but we need to. It's a lot going on in Baltimore City and Baltimore County. It's a lot. Man, this is one of them. It's not a real big city, but it's a popping city. It's a lot going on in this city, and it's a lot of money that generates through the communities here, but it goes to all the bullshit. We don't use that money for the betterment of our fucking own community, but we don't go nowhere. You know what I'm saying? We stay right up in this poverty-stricken and let it stay looking poverty-stricken, and we just take that money and go put it in other people's communities and so on and so on. This is a problem that we've been having generation after generation after generation, and it continues. Because we sit back, we go for the 52 fake out. You know what I'm saying? Too many of us. And it's like, man, but Baltimore City, where I'm at right now, it's a lot of shit going on. Another topic I'm going to slide up in here right now. We ain't got no time to be worried about if we could drink faucet water and shit. And I ain't no big faucet. Sometimes if I come in on one of them right off of work, ain't nothing like turning your faucet on and putting your fucking head up under the faucet and drinking some of that ice cold fucking water. Project shit. You know what I'm saying? For real. It's like, man, that's some of the best. That's supposed to be some of that best thirst quenches. You know, you know what I'm saying? I'm just keeping it real. Ain't nothing like putting your head on that motherfucking faucet and, man, just grabbing you a couple gobbles of that motherfucking ice cold water if it's some water that you want to or should be drinking. And, man, it's like, man, it's already, the sewage is here, and it's a lot of shit going on here in Baltimore. So this is not a place they should be bringing any contaminated anything, let alone some fucking water, up here and flooding it through these rat infested, man. Was it last year or year before? It might have been year before. It was a water main exploded right on my block. And when I tell you something happened in New York, what happened up in New York with the flood and the fucking rats was coming off through the sewage like grasshoppers around this motherfucker, right? That happened not too long ago up there in New York, right? It just happened right here on my street, bro. When I tell you, man, they did great. What to do. When I tell you, man, the water main broke here, they had to come right in my front yard. They had to bust the entire, probably 7-8 feet this way, and from side to side, 15, 20 feet from corner to corner, curb to curb, and just bust all this shit open to get it right into my fucking blacktop and rip my whole shit up. But when they did it, they shook the whole sewage system up. Man, I had fucking not no mice, not no damn rats. I had these motherfuckers look like barracudas around this motherfucker running around here, man. They ate through. I got blacktop on my back parking lot, and I got four rental properties right here. Three of the tenants, whole fucking they ate the fucking inside of their whole everything up under their hoods, man. Shit was terrible. You know what I'm saying? It's like, man, shit got real. And man, they come, the so-called city come, man. Oh, all you gotta do, they give us a little fucking some little box traps you put together, then give me like these fucking rabbit traps or some, when you go out rabbit hunting or some shit, but the door slide down. I said, man, I'm not going out here doing none of this shit. I don't fuck with the rodents. I don't fuck with snakes. I'm one of them niggas, man. I don't do it. If a trap get hit in my motherfucking house, my wife a gangster, she gonna pick that motherfucker up quicker than me. I'm keeping it real. If a nigga come in, I got the nigga, but I don't fuck with no rodents. Keep it to the bean. You know what I'm saying? And these motherfuckers was like, man, these boys was big as a motherfucker. Don't judge me. I'm just being real. I grew up in the projects, and them project rats, them motherfuckers was different, man. You know what I'm saying? They were different. And these what them reminded me of. And I'm too old right now. I could run when I was younger dealing with them project rats. Nigga, these some hillbilly rats, man. And them boys standing on two back feet carrying my fucking trash cans away, man. I'm like, man, y'all crazy. So I literally had them, man. I made them come out here, dig up all up and go down into the ground. And, man, they was mad as hell at me, but I don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man. Y'all done did it. Y'all done set it off. Y'all got to be a part of the solution. You know what I'm saying? They come out here. I had one of the big dudes in the big suit come out. We spent X amount. I don't give a fuck what y'all spent. If I had one of these motherfuckers come up in my crib, I'm telling you, when I come down there and check it, come holler at you, I'm trying to shoot some doors off. For real. I don't fuck with no rodents. You know what I'm saying? Like, and when I tell you, we caught one of these motherfuckers, it looked like, let me see something. You know what chihuahuas look like? It looked like a big ass chihuahua. That's what the fuck they look like to me. They wasn't no fucking rats, man. These big motherfuckers, they was some killers, man. I'm like, man, if somebody get bit by one of these niggas, you dying soon. So you know what I mean? So man, that's what they stirred up. So with that being said, the sewage system here is already wretched as hell. You shouldn't be bringing no contaminated anything here to make it worse. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, man, the shit plant just exploded 2 weeks ago. They tried to fly this under the radar because they have it like in the middle of the night or some shit, but they're so close enough to me, I heard the explosion. I'm like, man, what the fuck? This sounds like some old army shit. But man, you go out there to Essex, Royal Farms. I know y'all heard of Royal Farms, the Wawas and all. Man, Royal Farms had motherfuckers look like he had the chicken pox, but it was shit, specks and shit, man. Like, come on, bro. That shit is real, man. And they come out here and just come spray wash it down like that shit got, man. Come on, man. Y'all crazy, man. And it's like me, I stir the pot up. I ain't scared to ask you nothing. I ain't scared to tell you how I feel. And I damn sure ain't scared of what your answer might be. So you know what I mean? It's like, man, that's how I feel. I'm paying, man. I'm a taxpaying citizen now. I got the right to check your ass about some shit that I feel like you need to be checked on. You know, I don't get no fuck about who do or don't like it, man. Cuba, what it do, the word, man. I appreciate everybody tapping in, man. I really do, man, because this is something that means something to me, man, 'cause I'm right here. And, man, I don't drink a lot of liquor no more. My wife, they got me, you know, because I'm 50 now, I'm an OG now. So the wife, they got me into drinking ice water and shit now. You know what I'm saying? Why you fucking with a nigga ice water? But now you got me scared to even drink ice water. I said to the wife yesterday in my ice cream truck, when they got me 7-8 cases of water yesterday, man. But ain't nothing again. Like turning on that faucet, let it run for about 3 seconds, and stick your head up under there and get some of that ice cold water. Project shit. I'm a project kid, man. You know what I'm saying? For real. You know what I'm saying? So they're affecting a lot of shit. But another thing what's happening right here that's under the radar in Baltimore, why this shit happening, it's a bunch of young ladies that's being they coming up missing. Like literally coming up missing. I mean, by the hundreds. Young ladies and kids, by the hundreds. They just last week, hold on 1 second. Baby, what day they found them 7 chicks up their heads in the highway?
They were little girls yesterday.
Seven of the little girls' bodies and heads got through on the fucking highway yesterday. But they been finding them coming up in the harbor and shit. They've been chucking them in the harbor. This type shit really going on. Y'all watch The Wire. This type shit's really going on. Baltimore Police Department, man, There's some crooks, man. It's dirty out here, man. So there's a lot going on. They just found 7 little girls, deceased bodies on the highway. They've been missing. These bodies got dumped on the fucking highways yesterday. And they just fly this shit under the radar, put it on what's your local neighborhood newspaper, not the Sun, like the Sun Times or nothing, the little local neighborhood fucking newspaper. They throw that shit up in that. Like, so really nobody see it. How the fuck you fly that under the radar, man? And they got, man, a lot of the ladies that's coming up missing, streetwalkers and shit. Dundalk Avenue. That's one of the spots out here, man. If you go there, that's, man, you can go, you whatever you're looking for, you can find it down there. You know what I'm saying? It's one of them spots. But they snatching these young ladies up down there, man, by the boatloads. And they just, man, they getting in the cars, getting a couple dollars, thinking they finna get a couple dollars, and then vamoose. You know what I mean? Motherfuckers disappearing around here, and ain't no big investigations going on where the fuck these ladies going and things like that. But then some of them is miraculously popping up in the harbor. Again, the water. So if you're putting bodies and shit in the water, it's already contamination / nashing in the motherfucker / they covering it up / now y'all finna dump some of Michigan green ass water on top of it. Come on, man. It's a little too much going on in my point of view. And did they have oil? I'm not 100% sure on that the word, but I'm gonna check it out. I'll get back to you on that. I was reading about that today. Man, it's real out here, man. It's a lot going on. But then they sit there and fly under the radar. Man, Rain, what's up, baby? You know, you already day one, what, you know? But they fly it under the radar like it's nothing. Like everything's fine, man. They got females scared to be out in the evenings and shit around here. Man, I tell my old lady and my stepdaughter, man, man, take my motherfucking joint with you. If I ain't home and them fucking streetlights on, go up in there, grab that biscuit. I got a backyard. I teach my wife how to shoot. You know what I'm saying? Don't take the big boy. It might knock you off your feet, but take that 32 or something with you. And motherfucker right up on you. If you pull it out, you better use it. Don't pull it out just to be on no cocky shit. If you pull it out, empty that motherfucker. Excuse my language, excuse my feelings, but that's how I feel to make sure my peoples come home. Because if I ain't there with you, man, it is what it is, man. Make sure you make it home. That's how I feel about it, for real. But it's a lot going on here in Baltimore City, Baltimore County, and these bodies coming up in the waters and XYZ, and now you finna bring somebody else contamination up in here after we ain't even cleaned up our own. The shit plant ain't even, it's been 2 weeks. You know, some of the ground and some of the grass and the soils, that shit ain't, we contaminated already. So how you gonna bring some more shit on top of some more shit and y'all just slide it in on the 4 o'clock news? You know, don't nobody in the hood watch the 4. If it ain't the 10 o'clock news, we ain't catching it. You know what I'm saying? Keep it real, yeah? Like no joke. This is the dirty cops because it's say again. I think it's dirty cops because it's too many at once. Say it, Rain. You already know, man. You be locking in on here, man. For real. And it's so much of everything, man. Baltimore's it's a historical, it's a lovely city. It's known for a lot of good things, but it's more known for a lot of, you know what I'm saying? Who the fuck is fucking with my phone, man? It's more known for some underground shit. You know what I'm saying? But on top of that, man, when I tell you it's rat infestation here, because there's so many vacant homes. It's so many, man. You go down major Pennsylvania Avenue, Baltimore Street, man, main strips here that used to be popping black up and booming black communities, black strips, man. You're going a whole block out of 20 apartment row houses. 3 people might be in that in 3. I ain't living it. If it's 3 of us, 17, I'm empty. I'm not staying in that fucking row homes right there. That's just the way I think. And man, they be around this motherfucker pop locking, bro. You go in your alley or something at night, sit your cheesesteak down. Ain't no motherfuckers straight rush you around here, man. For real, bro. Like it's no joke. I don't mess. My wife sitting right here next to me. I love my wife to death. If a nigga come up in here, I'm gonna tear the fur off of him. If a rat get on that trap, my wife get it before I get it. I'm telling y'all the truth. I ain't lying.
You left me with the snake.
I ain't. Shut up. Be quiet, baby. Love you. I ain't lying. I'm telling the truth. You know what I'm saying, man? I come from the projects. I don't like rodents. I don't like bugs. I ain't one of them niggas gonna be out in the woods. I ain't hunting nothing. You know what I'm saying? I ain't hunting nothing. I ain't pretending like I got homeboys that's avid hunters. Man, y'all ain't get me out in the motherfucking woods shooting at nothing. I got bad vision. I don't like what the fuck we trying to shoot anyway. So man, if it don't come out to me, I ain't going in their house. Cause I don't want nobody coming to my house messing with me. So I ain't going up in their crib fucking with them. That's just the way I feel about it. So it's like, man, it's a lot going on here in Baltimore already. Man, but I'm going to do a little bit more on this. I just wanted to open the door, get it up in the air, so let people know, man, pay attention to what's going on around you. Pay attention, pay attention, pay attention. And keep us in the loop. Talk about it. Talk about it in New York, a big city. Y'all right up the street. Y'all right up the street. That shit can go right through Jersey and come floating up through y'all fucking sewage. Y'all got the same. Y'all got an issue. I saw that shit. Them motherfuckers riding the subway, button in the line before y'all. You know what I'm saying? So man, we need to stop some of this shit while we can start. Before it gets started good. Man, I'm just trying to put something in the ad, man, that really means something for real, for real. That rain, that's a high possibility that makes the most sense. And between DC and Philly, this is ground, man, this ground zero said again, man. And it's like, man, we get talked about in the seriousness of the severity of certain things that's going on in this East Coast whole little strip right here, be real serious and dangerous for a lot of us. But then they'll plaster up all the bullshit, acting like they great historical cities, but it's also some bullshit that us as adults right now pay attention to and don't really want to deal with. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, man, for real, realest one, man, I appreciate you. I really do, man. Everybody that came in and tapped in with me, I'm going to do a little bit more, have more specific numbers on this. I'm not letting this fly. I'm going to definitely keep y'all in the loop with the young ladies that's coming up missing and everything, man, because there's a lot going on. I try, man. I ain't on here as much as I used to be. I just like, man, I ain't doing no rigmarole just to do no rigmarole. And y'all should know me by now. I try to keep it a bean. I just do me. I'm a little twerky, but I'm a quirky little motherfucker, but I'm a G. You know what I'm saying? I keep it a bean, man. I'm gonna be me all the time, for real. So, man, I appreciate everybody tapping in, man. Keep your eyes on what I'm talking about, man. Do some background on you yourself. If you see something that catch your eye, send it to me on IG. Something, man. Send it to me, man. I definitely will look. I don't take none of it for granted. If anybody help, appreciate you. For real. I ain't one of these dudes that just blow you off like I ain't see it, but take your info and take the credit. I don't do none of that shit. So, you know what I mean? I appreciate everybody tapping in, man. For real, Rain, you already know how we rock out. You know what I'm saying? You my peoples for real from day one. Frankie Blanco saying here, if you know, the word, man. Appreciate you. Cuba, the Bronx. What up? For real. Wait, where my man Trey's at? Trey's, you already know what's up. So, man, Nate the Great, that's my other little broski, man. So I appreciate everybody tapping in, man. Give me your ear. I never take it for granted, man. For real. I ain't up here just talking no huff shit. I'm trying to bring some real life that's going on around here, man. For real. Knowledge is born. Growth and development. That's all I'm about, man. For real. And you know what I tell them. You ain't got to respect me, but you will not disrespect me. And I mean that shit, man. For real. Like, subscribe, and share, folks. Like, subscribe, and share. Jack, Chicago's finest. Thank you. Out of here. Hey, Big Trays, how you like that album, little bro? I'm waiting on some feedback. Tell your big bro something, man. Let me know. Thank you, people, all right? Catch you on the next one. Appreciate it, for real.